I'm Pearson, I'm the CEO of the Canberra Innovation Network. We're 8 months old, we're a start-up ourselves. We've been set up by the ACT government to transform the ACT economy and to do that in collaboration with others such as Lighthouse in the community. Our role is to try and grow a lot more startups, to help small companies grow a lot faster, to go global, and to attract large companies to see Canberra as a fantastic hotbed of knowledge and expertise and creativity so that we can become a creative, connected and fantastically innovative city. And obviously ANU is going to take a vital role in that. I am going to talk a little bit about my observations about how I see work changing, the future of work, and then how we in the Canberra Innovation Network are trying to help that. So, I've noticed that the young people, they want to work a little bit differently. They actually want to have a portfolio of work. So I'm a bit enamoured with San Francisco. I've just got back from there last week. And I was in a cab with an Uber driver, and they've got a portfolio approach. When they feel like it, they drive their cab, and they don't feel like it, they do some other sort of a work. And in fact, the Berners-Lee breakthrough has changed the way that we can work with our peers. So peer-to-peer work is changing. So Uber started as a peer-to-peer opportunity, connected through the internet. If you had a bit of a space in your car and somebody else wanted to have a drive, you could get through to Uber and you could use your car. Another example of that is Airbnb or home away. So if you're not at your home and you reckon somebody else might want to go in your home, you can get onto home away and someone else can get in your home and you can make money. So you can make money in your car, you can make money in your house, you have a whole portfolio approach. Also, the global markets. So again, the World Wide Web has completely transformed what markets are. Markets are no longer local, they are global. You can sit at home and you can develop an app and you can sell it to the 6 billion people around the world. Obviously, they're not all going to be buying it, but at least some of them will. So that's transforming our work too. You imagine you can stay in Canberra and you can have a global business. So that's really changing the world, and the students of the future are wanting to do it differently too. Like I said, I'm a bit enamoured with San Francisco at the moment. This is some stats around jobs growth in Silicon Valley. And this is showing you that the job rate has grown significantly, 10% has grown significantly in the last few years in San Francisco, above what it is for the USA. So San Francisco is growing really, really rapidly. And so is Silicon Valley. So Silicon Valley and San Francisco are standouts in the US. And part of that is because of the startup culture. So there's a lot of startups growing into big companies and also lots of startups growing into medium-sized companies in Silicon Valley. So I see that as a future of some work. If you look at, there's been a study done with some 20-somethings in Phoenix in the USA. They asked them what they wanted to do in the future, and 63% of them want to start a business. If you look at people coming out of MBAs, 80% of them are saying, you know what, we're actually done with the old model, we're done with the working with a large multinational, we want to have a charge of our own careers and we want to start our own companies. We've got our own ideas, we want that freedom. So actually the young people of the future are saying, we want something different, we'd like to start up companies. So how are we helping that in the Canberra Innovation Network? Well, the first thing that we've done is we've brought together several entities. So H29 we heard talk of, the co-working space, which is a co-working space for high-growth startups. There's another company called the Griffin Accelerator, which again is an accelerator program to help startups grow really rapidly. They get beaten around for 3 months so that at the end of it they're really ready to be invested in and launch off and grow. And we have also now got an incubator in our space. So in one space we have acceleration, co-working and incubation. There's nowhere else in Australia where that is. And when I was walking around and talking to people in the US, density is really important. So we have that density now in one space. We've got a bunch of programs, and I've only got about 50 seconds left. We've got programs for youth. I almost burst into tears when I talk about this, but we had a 2-month online competition, 16,500 hits, 9,500 unique users. Don't tell me that Canberrans are not entrepreneurial. The young people want to be entrepreneurs. We have a program for Indigenous entrepreneurs. We just had a yarning circle. We're working around STEM, marrying STEM with entrepreneurship to encourage young people to study science, technology, engineering and maths, because 70% of future jobs will need that. We've been working with ex-public servants. So if you are interested in getting involved, we have a first Wednesday of every month drop-in. So come to 1 Moore Street at 5 o'clock to drop in and be part of the community. The first one we had a month ago sold out in 24 hours. We had 200 people. So if you want to come next Wednesday, you need to get in because you only got about 20 spaces left.